Hey, what's up guys? A new giant balloon deck is taking over Clash Royale and bouncing its way up the leaderboard to reach #1 in the world. With minions, minion horde, skeleton army, and the spooky skeletons evolution, your bait will access the entire arena. While you wander to and fro, there's nowhere you can't go with the giant tanking and the freeze holding all of your opponent's counters in place. And if you're worried about dark goblins, princesses, or firecrackers, the arrows will fire them every time. Every card in your deck has the potential of winning the game if you use freeze. For the elixir cost, groups of skeletons and minions do some of the most damage in the game. So if your opponent can't finish off your stuff, it's going to be real tough for them to defend. And when opponents try to defend against giants, they drop their buildings in the middle or as far as possible to pull the giant to maximum distance. But if they do that, they won't end up pulling the balloon, and then it will go straight towards their tower. It's time to soar high in the sky with our unrivaled spam and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's using credit code SirTag to make all the daily videos possible. Thanks to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. Warcraft Rumble is a mobile action strategy game set within the Warcraft universe where collectible minis come to life to fight it out in battle. There's over 65 different minis or units in the game. You can build and upgrade your iconic characters with skills that will change how you play each unit. And no matter what type of player you are, there's going to be a game mode for you. Head on over to PvP to test your skill and become one of the best players in the game. Or check out Dungeons or the single player campaign. The game's easy to learn, but difficult to master. The single-player experience has over 70 different missions as well as weekly and monthly challenges. I love the multi-part dungeons and the epic raids. You can also play with your friends in cooperative or competitive play. And the real challenge begins in the heroic campaign, where you can earn bonus rewards by replaying levels with leaders from 5 different families: the Alliance, Horde, Beast, Undead, and Blackrock. And it's fun building armies around your favorite characters. I've been using the Safe Pilot to pilot around the map wherever I want and ambush opponents. And spamming the entire map with Drakes is pretty fun too, completely controlling the ground and the air. Warcraft Rumble is one of the highest quality games that you'll ever experience on mobile. You don't want to miss out on this, so pre-register today using the link in the description of the video. Yo, this guy's got no skill in his name, and we're going to show him what we're made of. Also, I'm a little bit terrified that he's going to have Electro Spirit in the banner. He's going to go for Electro Spirit with a Hog Rider immediately. Okay, well, that's a very dead skeleton army. But we had to drop it into the Electro Spirit anyway, because we'd have taken more Hog Rider damage. But generally, when we show the no-skill strategy, we love the fact that most of the opponents are going to be running Hog Rider, Firecracker, and an Earthquake. And what you do with this deck is absolutely traumatizing. So, we'll show you guys the hold, the best no-skill response that you could ever do to an opponent. Going in for a minion horde, eating alive the Hog Rider, and killing all of their cards, then gianting subsequently. Having the giant tank for the minion horde, and watches your opponent perilously tries to go in for a counter, and they don't have their Firecracker in cycle because you just arrowed it. And then if they cycle back to it, you can freeze and watch as, you know, you just eat everything. It's all gone. It's all dead. He's going to lose his tower. He's going to lose all hope in this game, and he is not going to come back. There's going to be 2 minutes of torture for our opponent, and he's going to have to endure. It's always fun completely KOing Hog Rider Firecracker. They never have a shot in this matchup, and if you guys hate playing against Hog Rider Firecracker that just spam cycles all over the place, this deck destroys it. Find an opportunity to safely cycle your minion horde off to the side, and then no one is safe. It is kind of ironic that our opponent loves no skill in his name, and he got destroyed by a no skill strategy in less than 60 seconds. Hey, we got a game against you're screwed. Well, hopefully that's not the case, man. I really don't want to get nailed down with a loss out here. So I'm going to go in for a giant in the back, and he immediately goes in for a Lava Hound. You know what? We are definitely playing into someone with Lava Hound, arrows, and zap. If the name is You're Screwed and he drops Lava Hound in the back first play, the confidence is oozing out of this man. So I'm going to go for skeletons here. And I have to go in for regular minions because I need him to go in for arrows on this so that he doesn't have it for the skill horde. That is the strategy that we have right now. Beautiful. It worked exactly as we anticipated. If he has arrows mirror, I'm going to cry myself to sleep right now. But yeah, he's literally going to have arrows zap. Didn't I say that? I told you guys. I saw one card and then I saw his name and I knew what was going to happen. All right, so if I go for a giant, I'm probably going to get Inferno Dragoned, but I don't want to eat damage from the Barbarians, and I have to cycle something anyway, so. This is awesome, guys. It's like I know Clash Royale from pure pain experiences. I've been scarred so many times by some similar situations that I can expect what's going to happen. Okay, so the Inferno Dragon's at least going to die here. Remember, the balloon is probably not going to be our best answer here, but I'm going to do it. We'll see what happens. Maybe the Skeleton Dragons will die to the minions. I don't know. I never really thought about this, but the Skeleton Dragons are actually getting countered by minions. Whoa. We're putting in work. Wait, I forgot. If I go minion horde, I'm screwed. So, yeah, he's saying good luck. He knows I'm screwed. Does he zap this or what? Interesting. Yeah, he's going to zap it. Okay. I guess we go for a giant here, and then we go in for skeletons because they're evolution, and then we go minions because anything else is just a loss. I can't do anything else. We have to force out his arrows with that, so then we can actually kill the balloon with the minions. And then maybe he doesn't go in for barbarians? I don't know. There's a chance the giant just takes the entire tower, which would be dope. Wait, we're back in business because we cycled the evolved skeletons, got a really cost-efficient trade. I'm kind of vibing with it. What if I do this? Like minion horde and balloon. How dumb is that? He's going to get back to arrows? I don't think he will. Wait, we freeze? No way! He thought we were screwed. Not today, sir. Not yet, at least. Maybe I will still get screwed, but it's not working yet for our homie. Okay. Let's go like giant skeletons. Maybe go in for like minions here. Oh, I went headfirst into the worst possible thing for us. That's great. That's exactly what we wanted. What if I get a minion horde down here and then I get like a cheesy skeleton army and I go balloon? Is there a chance that we're able to make this happen? Wait, if I arrows on the left-hand side, I might be able to take it, but I kind of want to go for the 3 crown. We're going to go balls to the walls. I want the 3 crown. Or nothing. 3 crown or nothing. 3 crown or nothing. We're arrows in here. I think that the balloon death damage does enough. Yes, sir! It doesn't matter if you got arrows and zap. You still get finessed by the skill horde. He's got to change his name to I'm screwed after that one because that was serendipitous. Hey, Red Bull finished number 6 in the world. Oh my gosh. I did not expect to play against someone this good. Okay, Clash Royale. We are energized. We are ready for your energy, Red Bull. And we got the wings with our minions and our minion horde. So I think we're really going to be inspirational for Mr. Red Bull today. I'm going to go for giant in the back, and we'll see if the homie decides to go and attack right into a skeleton army or minion horde or minions. That is not a card that I wanted to see. Electro Dragon is a source of misery for our minions. But I still think we can maybe make it happen if we go for a skeleton army here. We let the Electro Dragon target onto the giant, and then when it's like faced around, then we can maybe find a situation where we can do something. Possibly. I don't know. We just want to go for a minion horde and have the giant be the full target of the Electro Dragon. That's what's up. I can go for a freeze. Oh, that's not that good because it's going to kill all of my stuff. I mean, the giant gets a couple extra hot hits in the tower, but I don't know. It wasn't too spicy. It could have been a little bit more nice. Oh, this guy 1,000,000% ends up having a brave. No, it's got to be a golem deck. It's got to be a golem deck, right? So if we're playing against golem, we want to go and apply a little bit more aggression here. I can arrows on top of the Electro Dragon and also hit the Elixir Collector, so I think that's worthwhile. Wait, he might have messed up. I think the minions might survive now because the Electro Dragon's not... Oh, never mind. It's still chained. I thought the Electro Dragon was going to turn its back to the minions one more time. But at least the Electro Dragon is kind of useless. Like, it's not going to get counterpushed unless he goes Dark Prince or Lumberjack. Oh, he did both. I was like, unless he goes one of them. He's like, how about both of them, Jake? How about I do it all? Okay, we can go Skill Horde on the Electro Dragon and then kill all the stuff. That worked. And it gives us counter push, maybe? Not really. Didn't really do much. Might have been better off just freezing and using our aggressive skeleton army there. He's saying well played. I don't know if that's sarcastic or not because he's up a lot. I can't tell anymore. All right, we're going to go giant and we're going to go in for a balloon. And then we can freeze potentially on the Phoenix depending on what happens here. He's also going to have Tornado, so not great. If we freeze on the Phoenix and also hit the Electro Dragon, this is an all-in maneuver. But if I take the tower, then we can go directly on the Elixir Collector afterward, right? Oh man, that's not good. That did not work out as well as we wanted at all. Let's go minions. Let's go in for this. Let's go and pull the Dark Prince. Let's go giant. Go and pull everything again. Let's pretend like we can pull off this victory with pulling all of his units. Yeah, that's the strategy. What am I doing in this game? Why is this chaos? This doesn't make sense, but I like it not making sense because maybe we can make something happen here. Okay, we're going to have to go in for a freeze. The Phoenix is not going to die on the left-hand side for a minute. He's going to go Elixir Collector. This guy is freaking out right now. What a weird and wild game. I'm here for it, though. I'm here for the crazy stuff. We're going to do this. Going for our giant again. The Electro Dragon's going to die. Maybe we can manifest a comeback. We're trying to defend everything with skeletons, I think. I don't see any other situation that's going to work. We got to go for skeletons up high, and then we got to go for like a freeze and have that one evolved skeleton just tank for everything. It's not happening. We got to go like skeleton army to go and pull everything again. We are literally just connivingly kiting units with our giant all day long. What is this weird game that we've endeavored into? Okay, Minion's going to be able to kill the Electro Dragon. He's going to go for Phoenix. Then we got to go for skeletons to go and pull everything back. And then we got to go like arrows so then we don't die to the Phoenix egg. And then we got to go like skeletons to go and pull back the Phoenix. What's happening? I genuinely don't understand anymore. Oh my goodness. Chill. Calm down. Okay. Wait. The plays, the freeze. Okay, it's going to kill the Dark Prince. It's going to do stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Please. Tornado. Nice. Now he doesn't have tornado in cycle. So, hypothetically, what I'm telling you, there's a chance. I don't know. I genuinely don't know anymore. I want it to be a chance, so I'm kind of manifesting it, but maybe it doesn't work. All right, so that's kind of a problem. The Lumberjack is going to be a huge issue. We're going to try to defend this again. We're going to go in for a freeze, and then we're going to go in for this, and then everything does die eventually if we go for a balloon. I mean, that golem is really going dangerously close to my tower, and I don't appreciate that. I think I have to go in for a freeze to hold the golem, and then if the golem explodes on our tower, we don't lose to it. Maybe? I mean, I just need damage, man. Anything. The balloon isn't going to do enough. Dang it. That was one of the closest games ever, and he BMs us. You know what? GG and well played, Red Bull. You finished number 6 in the world, and we had an insane game against you. I'm genuinely surprised that we hung on in that match as long as we did with an insane amount of splash damage from a top of the world player. I mean, we literally only had minions and skeletons and giants to go and tank for Dark Prince, Lumberjack Rage, Electro Dragon, Tornado, Barbaril, and then the Phoenix splash damage. You got really creative with Elixir Collectors on defense, so I think you did deserve that win. Maybe if I applied more opposite lane pressure, I could have made something happen, but it was really hard to tell. Playing against someone that finished number 6 in the world is always going to be a challenge, and that was a really fun game. All right, so it's time to antagonize Andre. First things first, we're gonna go for the giant in the back, and we're gonna debate him really hard. I was hoping he would go in for spam on the right hand side with like a hog rider or a ram rider right into a skeleton army, but maybe this is gonna happen. Maybe we are actually able to foreshadow the future. If the guy is starting off with a bandit, there's a chance he devours a little bit more elixir and spams it in the right hand side. So I was expecting it to not be a Mighty Miner version of a deck. I was totally anticipating it to be like Mega Knight after seeing Goblins and Bandit, but I guess that's not the case. So our strategy is going to be a little bit different right now. We want to go and kite the Mighty Miner to the other side using our Giant, and then the minions might not die to the bomb of the Mighty Miner. I don't know. I'm just hoping that the Mighty Miner gets absolutely no value. We can go for skeletons as well, so the Mighty Miner will get distracted by that instead of the Giant, hopefully. Nice. Wait, it used its bomb. This is awesome. Not only did it waste its bomb, but I'm expecting our opponent to not have Firecracker immediately, or at least the evolution. And when he gets to the regular one, we'll arrow it. Is he going to Electro Wizard? The chance he E-Wizzes. What? Come on. You've got E-Wiz, Firecracker, and arrows for my minion horde? This is a sick joke, bro. This is a really sick joke. This is not something I wanted. So I'm going to kill the Firecracker, but at what cost? A lot of damage from the hog, and then also, you know, his Firecracker damaged down my skeleton army. So strategies are going to be a bit different now. I am up a lot of elixirs, so there is a potential of me going in for like a giant balloon push and then making that work. I also have freeze. I also have the skeleton's evolution. Typically a bit better for us to go for a giant balloon and then just see if we can make anything happen with the freeze. We'll probably go Electro Wizard, which is totally fair and balanced for us, because obviously we can just go in for the skeleton's evolution on defense and completely clean this up. He's using the bomb too. Wow, this guy is using a lot of elixir. So he's not going to be able to keep his Mighty Miner alive here. And obviously with the Electro Wizard going in this tower that's already really healthy for us, it doesn't necessarily matter. So look at that. The skeleton's evolution for 1 elixir. Complete cleanup on the bandit and the Mighty Miner. That 7 elixir that we ate alive. All right, we know he's going to go in for arrows, which is okay. I think we can go for a giant here, and then we can go for a freeze, or maybe even go in for like a freeze arrows, which is generally a little bit better because it does kill the evolution Firecracker, so that's fun to do. And if the giant just gets 2 hits on the tower, then I'll be happy. If it gets a 3rd, that's even better. If it gets a 3rd, okay. I was kind of hoping that that would happen, to be honest. We go for skeletons here. Okay, interesting. I guess we're going to go in for our skeleton army, and then we're going to wait for your arrows. Then we're going to go for minions on top of the hog rider. And then we're going to posture a little bit more aggressively with the giant at the river because it's going to go and pull back the Mighty Miner. And then if you go goblins, I think we just arrows on everything. That's a complete cleanup again. Oh, you know, he's going to go for a pre-spell. He's going to go in for something like arrows. Knew that was going to happen. I think we can get a skeleton army down to shut down the hog rider. I don't know if the hog rider is going to get that last hit. Let's go. It doesn't matter that you have Electro Wizard, arrows, and Firecracker. We're popping off with a giant minion horde, and you still can't stop us. That's the beautiful thing about this bait deck. Even if your opponent has an enormous amount of answers to your spam, you can still overwhelm them. The cost efficiency and high damage potential allows you to win any match. And we're flying up to 8,700 in the world. This man is a massive menace. Looking at his banner with Goblin Giant, E-Barbs, and Sparky, not necessarily a deck that anyone wants to play against. So he's going to zap on our tower. Maybe we can go in for a skeleton army plus 1 skeleton. We got that additional one from the 1 elixir skellies that we cycled. Oh, wait. If we freeze, can we kill Dark Prince because he doesn't have zap? This is awesome. No way. We forced out an Electro Wizard, ate an entire Dark Prince, and got him in a spot where he's down a lot of elixir and down damage. So I'm going to maneuver our way through with minions and pray that he doesn't have arrows plus zap. Lots of times Sparky decks will end up having rage and zap, so that's exactly what he goes for. I do have to go for another set of skeletons because that mini pack is raged up and that will hit my tower. So not going to mess with that for a minute. All right, what's happening here? So dude is 100% going to be running Goblin Giant with a zap and rage as his answers to our minion hordes. So I think we can maybe make something happen here because there's no Electro Wizard and there's also no zap and cycle. So I wonder if he goes Goblin Giant on defense and then we can go for a skeleton army on that. Okay, he's not even, he's doing one of the weirdest things I've seen in a while. You know what? This is pretty good. We might be able to even freeze on the Electro Wizard to kill it. And then if we kill the Electro Wizard, the minion horde's going to wreak havoc on his tower. Or wreak havoc on his tower. So good. I like this type of start. I vibe with it. If he decides to spam more stuff right into skeletons, then we can have 2 sets of skeleton armies. First off with the regular standard skeleton army. And then we have this do-it-yourself, do-it-your-own way with your skeleton army with only 4 skeletons. It's more of an earned investment. Not really. You only spend 1 elixir and then you get an entire skeleton army. So it's kind of scummy. It's kind of a cheat code in Clash Royale, if you will. So I wanted to see if he was going to spam us aggressively here, but honestly, I think he's going to be captivated completely on defense. If we go for minions and we go for a balloon, this could work out really well for us. I wonder if it's going to work out as planned. So I'm going to go in for the minion horde right now. We'll see if we're able to break through the Electro Wizard and the Goblin Giant. 100% want to go for a freeze, so when he goes in for his spells, he's not going to be able to break through. And then I think we can go for an arrows. Finish that off, wait for the skeleton army on top of the Sparky, and then we're fine. Because the Dark Prince isn't going to take my tower, but obviously the Sparky would. So it looks like to me that I have to go opposite lane of him. I don't want to continuously go same side. It doesn't seem like a winning situation. So instead, I'm going to go for the Giant here. Then I'm going to go in for the Balloon. He can't melt the Giant because his counter is in the opposite lane. So that's good for us. We can also go in for our minions now. And then maybe just kill the Electro Wizard and then freeze. Because I don't know if he has any answer to this. I think he just loses his tower. Genuinely, I think I just win the game with this Balloon on the tower. There's nothing that he has. And then obviously the Sparky's going to get distracted by skeletons. Doesn't look like to me that the mini packet... Oh, the mini packet is kind of a threat. It will take out my tower. So let's go just like Giant and then Balloon again in the middle and then be okay with life. Because our opponent won't be living any longer. So I think if the Goblin Giant comes through, he's not going to be able to take out the tower as fast as we can with the freeze. So we're going to get that 1 balloon shot and we walk with the win. Kind of sketchy. We had 500 HP on our tower, but knowing that our opponent didn't have Fireball meant that it had to be a couple extra Goblin Giant shots there. I find it kind of funny that I was so excited about skeleton chip damage at the start when it descended into complete chaos at the end with massive damage everywhere. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.